OK Ceci，我们 live 聊哈。
OK，有一点 lag 哦。
有点 lag 吗？
听到，
听到吗？
可以。
好的。OK。
听到我的声音吗？可以吗？
听到。来，我 set up 一下子哦。
OK。
OK Ceci，你可以 share 了。
OK。
你可以 share 在你的 Facebook 哦。
那个 link 啊。我去 PropNex Malaysia share 是吗
？PropNex Malaysia Sabah 的。
OK。
好。OK。So welcome everyone. Okay, hope you guys have your dinner to already, and then I'm so happy that we are back here to share with you guys on another inspiring story. Okay, another inspiring story, and then today we have Ceci Lim with us, our PropNex team leader. So a little bit about myself. So I'm Philomena. Okay, I'm mother of one. My son is 13 years old. I'm the agency leader for PropNex Sabah. Okay, why do we come up with this inspiring exclusive sharing or interview is because we in PropNex Malaysia and PropNex Singapore, all the PropNexian here, what we like to do is we like to do a sharing culture. Okay, it's selfless sharing culture. So PropNex has already inspired us and a lot of people, a lot of PropNexian, and then we hope that we can also inspire others too. So without further ado, today we are so lucky to have Ceci Lim because Ceci is very, very busy lady, okay? Single and beautiful and busy, okay? And then Ceci has been with us since year 2018. A little bit about Ceci. Ceci has been in this industry since 7 years ago. And then previously, she was as a mortgage banker in Citibank in year 2011. She joined real estate in year 2013 and focused in residential property in KLCC. Also in year 2014, she explored herself in commercial properties and also office building and also shop lots. In year 2018, she joined PropNex Realty, okay? And then she started doing project sales. She has a lot of achievement while she was in PropNex. Let me spell it out for you. Top producer, first half in year 2018. Top 4 producer in year 2018. Top producer in year 2019 in terms of project, and top 5 producer in year 2019 as well. Top producer in August 2019 in subsell. So without further ado, let us, I think audience are very excited to hear Ceci sharing today. Let me ask Ceci the first question. Okay, so Ceci.
Hello, Philo.
Why? Yeah, okay, hi. So Ceci, let me ask you the first question. Okay.
Okay.
So why real estate as your career choice? Young and strong woman like you.
I think in the first place, I think I just want to make more money. Then, because I believe that the passion that I have, because I like to see all the interior design, I like to see all the building facade, this kind of thing. I think it's my passion drive me for 7 years, and I believe I will be in this industry for 10 years, 20 years more.
So your passion that drives you towards going towards in real estate as well as earning more than you're working in a bank. So given the current challenging
Yes.
pandemic time like today, okay, like this
Okay.
this period.
Okay.
Any regrets of you joining
Okay.
real estate?
No. In fact, I'm quite busy during MCO because a lot of trainings, a
Mm,
lot of consumer seminar
mm,
conducted by our Singapore and Malaysia.
mm,
Then also we have a lot of preparation work in
mm,
terms of how to do a marketing plan
mm,
and also how to do what happened with the bank reduce the OPR. So
mm,
in fact, this kind of information, a lot of preparation that I have during this MCO because I just don't want to waste my time. Actually, I
mm,
get my prepared when the MCO is released, is
mm.
uplifted. I can just go out to fight and chiong again. Yes.
Very good spirit you have there, Ceci. Very good spirit. So I heard that during this MCO
Mm,
or CMCO,
mm,
right until right now, can you share with us what
mm.
are the activities that make you busy? Was it
What
fruitful?
Yes, it's very fruitful. Like I say, we almost have our webinar. We almost have our consumer training every day. So in fact, after the presentation, then I do a lot of paperwork, which is the paperwork in terms of how to prepare the marketing plan,
Mm,
how to present in front of the client, how to
mm,
connect with the client. So a lot of
mm.
activity during this MCO. Yes,
Oh, very good. As
yes,
PropNex culture,
yes,
we like to do a lot of activity
yes.
to actually
Mm,
utilize the time for all
mm,
our PropNexion. So,
yes.
okay, the next question.
Mm,
What gives you the urgency to carry out
mm,
activities
mm,
during this pandemic? What do you think?
mm,
What do you
mm,
think that
mm.
activities, why is it right? Is it urgent like that for you to do all this activity?
I think from what I learned from the training, from the
Mm,
seminar, from the webinar,
mm,
I want to share whatever I learned from the seminar and the training
mm,
and share to my colleagues and share
mm,
to all the owners, all the sellers, that how they can benefit from this kind of pandemic.
mm,
So with this kind of training, I believe that it drive me through because I really want to share with them. It's like
mm,
what happened with bank reduced interest rate, then
mm.
how is the emotion during this pandemic crisis. So it's the sharing culture that drive me want to share all this kind of information to my colleagues and my owners.
Ah, very good. So I'm sure that with the platform like PropNex platform like that, we prepared so many
Mm,
consumer talk and then so
mm,
many sharings. With that, that we are very
yes.
acknowledge we have that knowledge and then we know how
Mm,
to actually share it with our client. So your 7
yes.
years experience in real estate, and then you have transacted more than 150 properties. Wow, very good are you, Ceci. So what are the most
Yes.
memorable moments that you have, and what is the worst have you experienced?
I think 2 years ago, there is a referral from my friend, and the buyer actually bought a project in Sepute. Then
Mm,
for this single project itself, the commission is close to 200,000. So I think
mm,
because of this income, then I
mm.
continue to work hard. Then I become the 2018 producer in PropNex Malaysia. So I think this one is a more memorable moments for me, lah, I can say.
So the worst one have you
Uh,
experienced?
the worst one is actually because we come across a lot of appointments, then we need
Mm,
to plan our schedule accordingly.
mm,
So happened there is a buyer actually he bought a unit
mm,
in the residence, which is upstairs of W Hotel. So
mm,
happened he fly all the way from Hong Kong. Then
mm,
actually I already slot in his appointment,
mm.
but I actually go and meet another client from
Fine.
mainland China. So actually, I overlooked the appointment, and
Oh no.
at the end of the day, I text the client, the Hong Kong
Uh,
client, and
uh.
actually he said he's so disappointed and blocked my contact immediately.
Oh
I think,
no.
so I think people do make mistake, but what important is that what we can learn from our mistake and do
Mm.
not repeat again and again.
Totally agree with you,
Yes,
Cici.
yes, yes.
Okay, can I ask you? Okay,
Okay.
can I ask you? Like
Yeah.
just now, when you said when you earn that 200,000,
Mm, mm,
okay, that
mm,
that
mm,
particular property that you close,
mm.
how long does it take for you to close your sales, this particular sales that you have?
In fact, it took only 3 days. Yes, yes, yes. I can share with you is that I get the referral, let's say on Monday, the night itself, because it's Monday, so I text the client immediately. That time I was having some alcohol. Then I actually text the client, are you ready to commit? Why not we go and see the property in Sapute? Then the client replied, yes, 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 why not tomorrow? So tomorrow we go to sales gallery, which is Tuesday. Then immediately we get the offer, which is booking on Wednesday. So it actually took about 3 days.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
That is very, very fast. Wow, very good. Huh?
Yes.
So I think client like this, do you think that it is easy to find, or is it
I think most of the case that I close, it come from referral. So I think referral is the higher closing rate compared to others like cold call, like telemarketing, like landing page. I think the referral is much more because the referral person already have the trust with the client. That's why we can close the deal because of the trust that we have. Yeah, I can.
Yeah. I think I understand what you say.
Yes.
Okay, Ceci.
Okay.
Wow, very amazing stories that you have. 200,000 within 3 days, you can actually close this sales. Wow, really, really, you. So okay.
I want to close more deal like this again.
Yes, totally.
Yes,
So,
okay.
so my next question to you. Well, previously you were in the bank, so you have you have a choice to work glamorously in a bank. Okay, work in a bank, and also steady and solid income. I think this is everybody want to hear. Okay, because this is the topic for today. So, can you share with us why you choose to change from getting a solid income from the bank and solid and steady income from the bank and change to like real estate, like us? There's no monthly salary paid, and then you change it to real estate industry as your career until right now for 7 years. And then you were so young that particular time when you decided like this. Can you share with us why what makes you the drive?
Okay, in the first place, I think bank is a job, real estate is a career. Then I can tell you a story is that 7 years ago, this is how I come across to know my mentor Stephanie, because I was a banker. Then banker we used to associate with developer, real estate agent. Then 7 years ago, actually Stephanie come and apply mortgage loan from me. So with me. So initially when I look at her payslip, then I starting to ask myself, would I want to continue to work in bank? Then what can I see myself in 5 years time if let's say I continue to work in bank? That's why I initiated call Stephanie. I said, Stephanie, I have a friend want to become a real estate agent. Can I introduce her to meet you? So Stephanie said, yeah, of course you can. Then on the spot when I met her, then I said, Stephanie, the people who interested to do real estate is me. So then Stephanie said, okay, welcome. Then that's how we started. Then after I start to do real estate, I think we can get more exposure. We can have our networking. Then actually we have our abundance of wealth. Then our joy, happiness. Then I think this kind of flexibility that I cannot get from bank. So in fact, I have more time. I spend more time with my family after I enjoy real estate. So this is the full journey that I have at this moment. Yes.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you. Wow. The blessing from Stephanie. Yes. Okay.
No choice that I have to follow her until now.
She must be there listening to you right now.
I think so.
Okay. Wow. Very, very, very nice story. So you were inspired by this Stephanie until right now, 7 years you're with her. Wow. Okay. Very good. So my next question to you. Okay. So closing 150 properties, I don't think it's easy. So what positive habit that you cultivate, and what action that you think you must take for your daily life to have this kind of habit and positivity?
I think first of all, we must be disciplined because we don't have a fixed salary. So in fact, I plan my schedule every day. It's like, okay, I wake up at 9 a.m., go to office at 10, then what is my appointment? Actually, the first thing must be discipline because I can see a lot of agents every day they come to office, or every day they are quite lost because they don't plan their schedule. They don't have their schedule with them. So I think second would be the focus because when I join real estate, in fact, I reconnect back my listing like Citigo customer, maybe they have listing in Puchong, Cheras, uh, other places. So I go and collect every places. At the end of the day, the result is not so good because one thing I realized is that I don't focus. So after all, because our office in KLCC, then I start to, okay, I want to do my grounding work. I want to focus in my GTA, we so-called geographical targeted area. So when we start to do our marketing plan, we start to do our advertisement, the result will come. Because I believe that if you are focused, you have your passion in doing your real estate, so the result will come eventually.
So I think I can feel you because
Yes.
for me, I've been in this industry for 11 years or so. Like you said, discipline discipline. This one is very, very important, especially for those that for us that we chose to be in this real estate, no fixed salary. I think that is very, very, very important, right?
Yes.
So my next question to you.
Okay.
So do you think right now is a good time to sign up to become a real estate agent? Or should one wait for the economy to rebound and join? And why?
I think it's a good question because actually this afternoon I met up with my team member, one of my team member, to join real estate 6 months ago, and after she joined, then this MCO, this COVID-19 actually come in place. Actually, she's losing her direction, then quite lost, quite fear, and even she said, Ceci, I'm thinking that perhaps I need to go back to bank, get my basic salary, and because I can see he actually no more fire, no more friends on her already. So I share with her is like, what can you see yourself in 5 years? So I actually asking her, advise her to have a second thought. See, she really want to stay with real estate because I think for this pandemic crisis is like real estate or maybe a business swapping. Means to say, the people they cannot earn their sustainable income, they will just go to get a basic. Then for the maybe they get bank retrenchment or salary cut from other company, they might look into real estate. So I can say this round is actually the COVID-19. It helped us to wipe off all these unproductive agents. So whoever sustain is actually survival. So I always believe that if let's say you can do best, do good in this round, then it's that you can do in any other time when the back market is rebound.
I can feel you here, Ceci. So which means that wow, for those that we fighter for right now,
Yes.
right? It's a fighter for right now. You can actually survive with any and any situation, I can say.
Yes, because I actually been through 1998, but I was so young. I don't know what had happened. I just know that the interest rate gone up to 10%. Then for 203 SARS, so I also too young. Then and also during SARS period, we are not capital intensive market, which is we're not like Singapore and Hong Kong. So we are not affected. So for 208, I still study, so it affect my career. Who knows this time 2020 or even worse. It's like we cannot go out for almost 2 months, I can say. So this
Mm,
time, I will see this time is an opportunity in terms of danger. So I hope
mm,
my agent and I hope a lot of investors they can see it as opportunity.
especially for investor, right?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
So can I say for those that who wants to join in real estate,
Mm,
if you have an investor that who want to invest in property,
mm.
I think this is the right time. If you have your
Yes,
target investor, this is the right time for you to join
yes,
right now,
yes. You are
right?
right. You are right.
Very good, very good. Okay, my next question to you, Ceci.
Mm.
Can you share with us? You're so busy, I know. Can you share with us um, what are the other projects that you're doing? I know that you're very busy. Monday you were sharing, and then now today here again.
Yes,
You
yes,
know?
yes.
So, what are the projects that you're doing right now in
Um,
health?
PropNex actually we have our so-called coordinator and
Mm,
PIC. So
mm,
as right now I handle Pavilion Damansara Heights,
mm,
Bukit Pindang City Center, and the
mm-hmm,
Roma. This
mm,
is actually I'm the PIC for these three projects. Then
mm,
for the completed property,
mm,
like Aria,
mm,
Dormitory, Paita and Tan,
mm, mm,
Star Residence, and also
mm,
Four Seasons. We
mm,
actually focus on this completed property as well. And also
mm,
for project,
mm,
like Oxley by
mm,
Singapore developer, and also
mm.
Conley others project in KLCC vicinity. Actually, we cover most of the project in KLCC. And the reason why I choose KLCC, which is the
Mm,
KLCC's
mm,
KL Kuala Lumpur City Center, is because
mm,
I can see it's like oil and gas. The Twin Tower is our KL landmark.
mm,
So every foreigner, when they come to KL, they will choose Kuala Lumpur City Center. So
mm,
beside that, we still have our international school. We have
mm,
our shopping mall.
mm,
We have our MRT 1 and 2, which is the
mm,
TRX.
mm.
So upcoming, I can say Malaysia will be actually quite abundance of activity in KL City Center.
I think next time when I have my client that who's
Yes,
looking for KLCC, I think I can
because
introduce to CC. Yeah, then you help me to count him, huh?
sure, sure. Today,
Then
today.
then you're so handsful. You so many projects. How do
Yes.
you balance yourself with your work and your family?
Uh, I work quite late during weekday. So
Uh,
I spend most of my time weekend with my brother because in fact I don't stay with my mother right now. I
uh,
stay with my brother. So during this MCO actually she cooked for me. Then she actually we spend
so
she cooked for me. Then we spend most of the time to chit chat together. So
uh,
for now, if let's say my brother is here, I must
yeah,
thank you him by cooking during this MCO.
so sweet of your brother.
Yes.
So apart from MCO, when your previous
Uh,
before MCO that time,
mm,
you also still busy. How do you balance it out? Do
mm,
you still have your time with your brother on weekend?
mm, 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 mm. In fact, I'm quite sad because in fact this year I plan to bring my mother to Taiwan or Korea, but because of
Oh,
this MCO, I
uh,
don't manage to bring her. So
uh,
I think last time I met up with my mother was Chinese New Year until now.
okay.
Even
Oh
though
yeah.
Mother's Day, even though her birthday, I also not managed to go back.
Uh,
So maybe after this MCO lifted, then I will spend most of my time with her lah. Because
oh.
she's staying in Alasta. Then we meet up every 3 to 4 months once. Yes.
So okay, before we go to the next question, okay, before we go to the last few questions I have for you. So you have been
Yes.
with us, you have been with PropNex since 2018. So and then you have built
Mm,
a team, you're a team leader, you have built a team. What are the biggest improvement
mm,
that you see in yourself for you to
mm,
achieve
mm.
to have your group of team? What have you, since that you joined now, what have you seen in yourself?
Um, I was a solo player before I formed my team. I built my team. So
Uh-huh.
every time I would just think myself, myself, myself. It's like I'm quite. It's like I don't bother. I just want to do my own sales. So
Mm,
after I starting to build my team, Then actually I know my task, I know my responsibility. Actually, I will put my team member interest as my first priority. Because it's like we need to work together as a team, then we can work further. It's like because if let's say you work alone, you will feel solo player is like every time you are so tired. So after you have your own team, right, whatever problem that you have, then we solve it together, we handle it together. So I think this is the push factor that I have inside of me. Now I want to build more team members, duplicate more team members, and want them to change their life because it's like my team member, she joined me last year, then 26 years old. Then
Oh,
last month she told me that, Ceci, I'm going to change my new car. Would you keep me a company to go to the car shop next week? I said, yes, my pleasure. Then it's like actually last year she earned about 250,000 for the only for this year
wow.
for this 26 years old. So I every time when I met up with every new member, I will just share her story to the agent because I really feel very proud of her. So this is the result that we as a leader we want to have this kind of result lah.
，correct correct。
很安慰。
Yeah, yeah, correct, correct. So you yourself, you also built yourself, and
Yes.
then from a solo player to become a team player, and then you actually your aura, your positivity, your energy, you pass on to your new member.
Yes.
She's only
Yes.
26, and then she's earning about 200,000. I can
Yes.
imagine how much she will earn later
Yes.
with you together, and 10
Yes.
years down the road, in 20 years down the road.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yes.
So, Ceci,
Uh,
okay, for before we end this session,
okay.
we have already about 40 minutes here. Okay,
Okay.
we got about 40 minutes here.
Okay.
That yeah, 35 to 40 minutes.
Mm.
Do you have any advice for
Mm.
the new agent that who
Mm.
joined this industry?
Mm. I think consumer behavior has been shifted. So
Mm,
in fact, the new norm we need to adapt with new norm. Then actually
mm,
now is the time you need to put your offline into online. So I think if let's say for any new agent or maybe they
mm,
want to take up this challenge like they need to
mm,
prepare themselves how to be actively do their advertisement online. Like some of the cases that we have, like Stephanie, she managed to close
mm,
4 seasons. Then
mm,
in fact, 4 seasons, 7 million,
mm-hmm,
one KL,
mm-hmm,
3.05 million. Then
mm-hmm.
4 unit in Ritz-Carlton, the client bought the property without actual viewing. So what does it mean to you? Mean to say that the market is still moving and
Mm,
all the big ticket items are sold without actual viewing. So
mm,
mean to say, if let's say you're willing to take up this challenge,
mm,
I would suggest the agent to do the property tour, which is the online, the virtual tour. So because
mm,
now the customer behavior has been changed.
mm,
So I believe that if let's say you do the same thing, you will get the same result because nothing changed. If let's say you do the same thing, I think we
mm,
need to work harder and put a lot of effort compared to previous round. So I think
mm,
this is the advice I can give to the new agent because you can see our how to say the graph of
mm,
when every time when there's a crisis, right, then the property will go deep. So
mm,
every time when it rebounds, right, the percentage will go even higher compared to last round. So I believe
mm,
that this round people will see it as opportunity. Like
mm,
a lot of investors also they're waiting for the opportunity. So
mm,
there are actually a lot of buyers. They say, hey, Ceci, do you have any under market value properties? Say,
mm.
how low do you expect? 40%. Not at this moment, 40%. So we need to do our study as well as like
Correct,
we
correct.
go out, we need to weapon ourselves with all this kind of knowledge, I believe.
So we have to actually prepare ourselves, and
Yes,
then I'm
yes.
sure that for those that newbies that who join in real estate,
Mm,
I
mm,
think they need to learn more
mm,
from their leaders. Okay, learn more
mm,
from their leaders, and probably
mm,
have to read a little bit of
mm,
our market
mm.
economic lah. I can
Yes,
say lah,
yes,
right? So you
yes,
get ourselves update. I can
yes,
say get
yes.
ourselves update. So when a
Mm,
customer asks their time, it's easier for
mm,
us to answer. right?
Yes. Yes.
So, Ceci,
And
we already spent our time.
okay.
Even though 40 minutes, it feels like I'm talking to you for 1 hour already, you know, Ceci. So, Ceci,
Okay.
before
Mm.
we any question from the audience? Let me check. Let me check. Is there any question from the audience? Okay, so audience here, some of them say, good sharing
Mm.
from Wallace. Yep.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Good sharing from Wallace. Yep. So
Thank
for
you.
those that who are watching through Facebook,
Mm.
okay, please share if you think that it touches the topic relates to you. Please
Mm.
share. Okay,
Mm.
please
Mm.
share because whatever that we share today is
Mm.
you know, from Ceci and also from myself, whatever we shared here, we hope that we can at least touch somebody's life. Okay, to see
Yes.
in the future, maybe if you want to contact Ceci,
Mm.
you can also go to Ceci's Facebook. Okay, Ceci Lim Facebook. And then
Mm.
if you want to get in touch with me, you can also go to either Philomena Chai Facebook, or you also can go to PropNex Sabah.
Mm.
So Ceci,
Yes.
without further ado, any last words for our audience here?
What is the Warren Buffett slogan?
Which one?
Be greedy when everyone is fearful. I
Uh-huh.
think this round I can say a lot of opportunity, and
Uh,
people is the market is not so like people want to find for below market value properties.
mm,
Yeah, I think after this 6 month moratorium program,
mm,
then people start to feel panic. They
mm,
start to pay the installment. Then I think it's a good time. Yeah.
mm, mm,
So I hope you guys enjoy my sharing.
mm.
And for Philo, I
Uh,
think when everything go back to normal, I
uh,
would like to visit you in Sabah.
yeah, sure,
Then
sure,
please
sure.
for me to have all the seafood.
Yeah, sure. Over the weekend, it's like you can enjoy so many things here. So
Yes,
before we
yes.
end this,
Mm,
today we also share a quote. A quote for today is called
mm,
"Greatness lies
mm,
not in being
mm,
strong, but in being the right
mm,
strength." The
mm,
right strength that we have. So thank you
mm.
very much, audience, for being with
Thank you.
us this 45 minutes. Okay, thank you, Ceci, for your time. I know that your time is so precious. You're
Mm,
so busy, and
thank you.
thank you,
Thank you.
Stephanie. If Stephanie is here listening at the Facebook, so thank you,
Mm,
everyone. Good night, and
thank you.
have a good weekend. Bye bye, everyone. Bye
Bye. Thank you.
bye.
Bye bye.